Come on, little penguin. Bring us into the game. There you go. So you hopping on into the game? Hell yeah. Where are we?
Alan, what is this place?
Oh, yeah, that scared the shit out of me.
Technology. Standard for my people.
Well, nothing that your people do is standard to me. What is it?
This facility provides the means for rapid travel.
What?
It seems to be inactive.
Without a vessel of my own, this site is not of any great utility.
I see.
Wait, what are you talking about, Alan? What? I just logged into my save, and that's what I met with? That's a complete cliffhanger. What do you mean? What is he talking about? A vessel for quick travel? I'm not exactly sure why that happened. I don't have the slightest clue, to be honest with you. I don't know what would have triggered that. But anyways, that's... Oh, God. I don't know what that was. I don't want to find out what that was. Oh, shit. Okay, no, I'm out. Nope, not sticking around here. No. I'm going straight down to the Mercury, and I'm going to be happy about it. Jesus Christ. There we go. There she is right there. The Mercury II. The story is finally complete. We finally have all of the PDA logs. We finally have all of the recorded dialogue that we could ever need for this ship. Now, I do want to try and search it to try and find the rest of the PDA logs that we are missing. And from there, I should be able to piece together the entire story of what exactly happened and hear the crew, the remaining survivors of the Mercury II. Hello? What the hell? Is there... Do you have a radio in game? Hello? I don't understand. Crew injured, medical supplies low? What? What do you... What? Hang on, I think the signal's breaking up a bit. I should probably go down a bit deeper and... Maybe it's coming from this end of the ship? It has to be. Because I'm right there next to it. So then that's... Shit, you... Oh, okay, go away. Where is the other... I need to get down here, but I don't think I actually have the depth required to get down here to this. I think it was too far down for me last time. I was going to take the exosuit. Oh, there it is right there. Hello? What do you have to say? Hello? Oh, I know what it is. They're looking for the video's sponsor. Welcome to the game that helped fund bringing you the gargantuan Leviathan, Raid Shadow Legends. Explore millions of champion combinations and master countless tactics as you take on raid bosses, dungeon runs, campaign battles, and PvP arena matches. Click the link in the description to start your adventure. I've been playing Raid off and on again for the last year, and they are updating more than every game I play on my channel. I'm going to tell you about some of the champions I've been using. First up, we have Septimus. Septimus is my go-to guy for damage dealing, especially against bosses. He does more damage the more health an enemy has, so he's pretty much made to take down all the big bosses you can find in the game. And to top that off, if he defeats his target, he gets an extra turn. And then there's my go-to Tormund the Cole. He's still pretty hard to get, but he is one of the best champions in the game, and he's absolutely awesome in the arena. He can basically freeze and shut down an entire enemy team on his own, which frees up my whole team to attack and deal out some serious damage without having to worry. The cherry on the cake has to be that Raid recently released its biggest update ever, the Doom Tower. A giant tower with 120 floors full of secret challenge rooms and 12 seriously badass bosses to take on. People are loving it, and you can see it all over Reddit, the App Store reviews, and YouTube videos. Pretty much everyone that has tried this is actually enjoying it. And that's not all. With a bunch of new champions coming soon and a load of awesome events coming up through February, along with some special Valentine's Day events, there's never been a better time to dive in and get started. Download Raid on your mobile or PC with the link in my description and get your free champion, Executioner, 50,000 silver, 50 gems, 5 mystery shards, 1 day XP boost, 1 energy fill, and 1 clan boss key as soon as you join the game. Seriously, Executioner looks awesome, and you get them for free. You'll also find extra rewards in your inbox for the next 30 days only. Thank you to Raid for sponsoring this video. That likely means we'll be seeing some more Gargantuan Leviathan related things soon. All right, let's get to the bottom of what's happening with the Mercury. Why? Oh God. What is happening? Hello? Now there should be additional PDA logs for me to find. They should be voiced as well. I've already explored this ship, so there shouldn't be any loot here, but these boxes are here. I don't want to cut them open because they're probably empty. I'm just gonna warm up before I enter this cave. That was kind of abrupt, I know, but unfortunately, what I feared is what's now happening. I can't access the PDAs in the Mercury, so we're gonna have to try and rig this up another way, because I still want to experience the story of these pilots and, well, people that were on the Mercury. So I'll do some magic and we'll get back in there and do that in a moment. But for now, what I want to do is explore what happened in the beginning of this video, because I don't understand what happened then, or the dialogue that they shared. I'm assuming that dialogue was supposed to play up here when we got to this right here, because this is supposed to be the gateway or whatever. I don't have anything playing in here now. It kind of caught me off guard. I didn't expect for that to happen, but hey, I can walk all the way in here now. It's not walled off anymore. So then I don't understand. I still don't understand what Alan is talking about with the rapid travel stuff, but again, I'm pretty sure that was just this location here he was referencing, and it was a voice line that played at the wrong time, given it's an old save that I haven't loaded in a considerable amount of time, to be honest. All right, I need to go, and I need to do some messing around so we can properly go to the Mercury and find out what happened to the crew. Given it's fully voice acted, I expect we're going to also hear what exactly happened to the ship, which would be great. There we go. So, we are now ready to head down to the Mercury II and experience the finalized story for what happened to the crew. I really hope we hear some sound effects and actually get to hear the crash and, well, the laser, that'd be a telling sign, but I guess we'll have to wait and see what exactly happens there. Hey, this thing's finally operational too, which is nice. Holds on to the exosuit. You can bring the exosuit with you now with the sea truck. I kind of like it. What a great little thing to have. All right, we're going to go ahead and head down to the Mercury II's resting spot. Don't ask how we got to this point. I did some magic and, Hey, stop judging me. I can feel that, you know. I'm trying to find out the story of the Mercury II. What the... Oh, shit! Oh! We're here. I think this is where we're going to find all the PDA logs. Obviously, I won't be doing much scanning in this place because I don't actually need what's in here. All right, so this is where we left off. We are prepared to enter the Mercury II. How do I operate this? How do I release you? Eject docked vehicle. Oh! Oh, that's nice. I like that. Okay, that's cool. Let's, go ahead and exit out. Oh, that was weird. Okay, a little bit... that's not mine, is it? Oh, okay. I was... What the hell? Okay, so let's see if we can find out what exactly happened here. I don't think the inside of the ship was really created for exploration with the prawn suit, but I wanted to try and see if I could because I'd have a remote. A little bit of safety then. Nope, it's definitely not meant for the prawn suit, given I can't get underneath this. Okay, good enough. My questions have been answered. I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting through some of these doors. Once I start finding the PDAs, I will be in touch with you. God, it's so creepy being where people have died. I don't know. There's a PDA right there. I don't know. Something about it is really unsettling that people spent their last moments on this ship trying to find safety. Doesn't that, like, freak you out too? There's one PDA here. Aliens.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. This is every xenolinguist's dream. I mean, I was helping with the planetary scans, and there are possible unknown structures on the surface. This could set my career up for life.
Ah.
The images are a little degraded coming through the atmosphere, but it looks like intentional and complex architecture, which means civilization, and civilization means language. Oh, man. And now, most of the crew wants to get home. I understand that, but this could be a defining discovery. I'm definitely going to put a bug in Diana's ear about going to the surface so I can take a team to explore. I desperately hope this pans out. Oh, I can't wait till we get into communication range with Sol again. Layla and the kids would love to hear this. I mean, it's rough being away from them so long, but this might just make it worth it. I'll be able to give them so much more.
So, that's a PDA log from when they were actually in orbit, before they got down to the planet. They were doing scans of the planet's surface to see what they could find. And Elliot is the one, ultimately, that led to the demise of the entire crew. Because they, I believe, started getting closer to the planet, and then, well, they get shot down by the then operational precursor gun. I'm assuming we're going to find more logs about this. I don't know if Elliot is ultimately the blame, like if they blame him for what happened, but that's one of the crew members who was alive on this ship at one time. Here's the nuclear reactor. This was the safest room in the Mercury during its crash. There should be... Haha! There's a PDA here. Accounting of the Mercury II crash. Okay, so this is what they
I'm
know.
alive. Stefanos saved me. The Mercury attempted an emergency takeoff and everything seemed fine. I was helping the bridge crew with the emergency takeoff since the crew is, well, was short-handed because of everything. I heard the sound of metal tearing and for a split second, everything was tinged bright green and unbearably hot. Then I saw daylight and I was looking down at the ocean and ice. The strongest wind I've ever felt roared in my ears, ripping through the ship. People went flying out the side of the Mercury, so much screaming and chaos. I was lucky. I had just clipped into my sea tinker. Stefanos came out of nowhere, like a malaika, an angel. I felt...
I have determined the location of some important technology.
Okay, thanks, Alan.
I implore you to investigate.
Thanks
Will
for
this
that.
help us build you a body?
Alan just does not care.
His hand grasped mine with the gentlest of urgency. It felt like time slowed, he said. I gotcha. Just follow me, Ella. I don't know how, but he used an emergency tether to drag me to the nuclear reactor core, the strongest bulkhead in the ship. We hit the water and everything went black. He's sleeping. I think he might have hit his head. I'm exhausted. The adrenaline has long since worn off and my body aches. I think I might have fractured the rib. I'm gonna shut my eyes for a bit. When I wake up, I'll figure this out. I'll
Okay.
save us.
So then that explains how some people survived, at least. Well, her in particular. She was dragged into the reactor room, and that's the strongest, most secure room on the ship. Given it is a nuclear reactor room, you would want it to be secure. I found another PDA! Trusting my instincts, Diana.
My instincts are never wrong. Stefanos has always been overly cautious. He hates taking risks, which I suppose is understandable when you're in the back end of the galaxy. But no risk, no reward. Elliot finds evidence of alien architecture on a completely uncharted planet, and he expects me to ignore that? Orion's belt, I would be an absolute fool. We've done some scans, and while there aren't a lot of mineral resources on this planet, there is decent biodiversity. Teams go out in the morning. There should be a significant specimen and sample haul for biopatenting, which will be split among the crew as part of the Discovery Clause. Let's see Stefanos and everyone else complain when they have a few more Sol Transgov credits in their uniform pockets. They'll learn to trust my instincts at some point.
So that's interesting then. This is obviously piecing together in a timeline. Elliot told Diana, the ship's captain, about the discovery. Stefanos did not want to explore said discovery because danger. And obviously self-preservation is very strong with Stefanos. I mean, I'm allergic to pain. You're allergic to pain too, I bet. Everyone's allergic to pain and death. So I think he has very good survival instinct. But anyways, I don't think there's any PDA logs in this room. Oh, shit. Oh! What are you doing in here? You look so confused. What are you doing in here? Hello? Oh, you're stuck. Haha, sucks to suck. I'm just going to go ahead and stab you now. I'm just going to just die. Sleep time. Wait, is it dead? Oh, I think I overdid it. Oh, it's dead. I think it's dead. Are you dead? Oh, shit, it's not dead. Oh, shit. Oh, God. I messed up. No. Oh, my God. How didn't it die from all those hits? I stabbed it like 30 times. Why are you in there? Why are you in there? You're not supposed to be in there. I get the area's full of squid sharks, so you're not supposed to be in there. Stop edging towards it. You ass. Let's see you get me now. You're all tangled up. I'm gonna grab that PDA right there. Emergency takeoff, Diana. Okay.
I always felt this all went sideways. How could I have known that so much would go wrong? I failed my crew. No, I don't fail. I didn't get into this position by being a failure. It's this desolate land, frigid and cursed. Between these tunneling creatures and the strange sickness that a few of the crew are showing symptoms of, we have to leave at first light tomorrow. We are prepping for a rapid takeoff. We can't take chances with the vibrations drawing the tunnelers, so we're skipping the systems check. Risky, but I have faith in myself and the crew of the Mercury. Landing this thing was practically a miracle, though. But we have to get out of here. Maybe the weapon is to keep people away, but if we leave, it'll let us go. I have to leave the quarantined crew in the cave behind. We will be back for them, but we can't risk an unknown infection spreading through the Mercury. We're packing survival kits for them, but there's only enough surplus for about 2 weeks. I'm telling them that we will come back.
Welcome aboard,
I don't
Captain.
think I can land here safely. Twice. I hate this. But I have to leave them behind. I can't risk the entirety of the Mercury.
Okay, that's interesting. Where? Hang on a second. I have to leave the quarantined crew in the cave behind. Where is the cave? I'm assuming they crash landed in iceworm territory. They must have crash landed around the iceworms because that's what they're calling the tunnelers. That's the only creature I know of in Subnautica below zero that tunnels through the world. I'm guessing that's what she's talking about. I want to find out where this cave is, though. I have absolutely not the slightest idea. So if you know, let me know in the comments section below what caves I should start checking for human remains and the crew. It's unfortunate she had to leave them behind, and obviously then, I mean, they held out with hope that she would return with help, but, well, they never made it. They tried to take off again, and upon entry into orbit or the atmosphere, the weapon, like they had mistakenly thought was for just keeping people away and not letting them leave, well, you get the idea. They were infected with Kara. If they had gotten out and the crew themselves, well, you know, it would have been like a mass extinction event all over again. Really interesting to hear that, though. I'm going to head back in and see if there's another PDA in there. I think there is. I got a jukebox thing. Oxygen? That's always good. I don't think there's more. The hell happened to you? You have a stroke? What's wrong with you? I'm mildly disappointed because, oh god, I almost wish there was like a black box or something on this ship that we could get into and see footage of what happened, or at least hear it. Because so far, in all of these PDA logs, we haven't really gotten to hear much in the way of sound effects, and I think that's a disservice almost to this game because of the backstory and how potent the backstory is to the game, you know? I feel like they should add some kind of sound effects, or even like upon the incident happening and the crew and the alarms, and just so much could be told through sound. And I think they're missing a big part of what could have been versus what we have. It's pretty clear to me that PDA logs are few and far between. Come here, you. All right, thruster repair Stefanos.
I can only do repairs in spurts, and it's so inefficient. The larger tools seem to set off seismic activity nearby. A crew came back telling stories of gigantic worms burrowing in the ice. I don't know what they were going on about. They were hypothermic and frostbitten because they walked back to avoid angering them. The ice shelf is probably a bit unstable and they got disoriented or something. To borrow from Diana, Orion's belt thermocouplings are not meant to be worked on in 20-minute spurts. If we break the process, we'll break the ship. But it's nice to hang out with Yasmin while we wait for the rumbles to stop. I hope she doesn't mind all my questions. I love hearing her voice. Her face lights up, and she's got the most expressive eyebrows. They're practically acrobats. The way she looks when talking about nuclear engineering is the same way I look at my grandmother's domades. The woman never sits down, though. She told me that she used to do decathlon in college, and I can believe it. She's like a bouncy ball, just all over the place. She makes rounds on the ship every day to see if people need help. I should do something nice for her. She's always helping everyone else. I wish I had a fraction of her energy.
Well, that's kind of cute. So, he had the hots for her. Clearly, he was, I like that. I actually really like the voice acting, too. Like, that's stellar voice acting as far as I'm concerned. I love that. Clearly, they worked together, and he had the hots for her. And I don't know to what extent the relationship might have gone, but I'm sure at the same time it was gut-wrenching because, well, when everything started happening, I mean, he may have witnessed her death. I believe, though, that he also, he saved her. Okay, so then that makes sense. It's like a... Okay, it's making so much more sense. See, I love hearing the voice acting because you can piece together a little bit more of the crew's interaction and stuff, too. Haha! The last PDA log, I think. Okay.
I finished the reactor checks. We dumped a ton of runoff, and we don't need the rods melting down. Then I helped with the scavenging, chopped some veggies with the cooks, and tried to help Diana, but she sent me down to engineering with Stefanos. I've been working with him the last few days. Stefanos. How to describe Stefanos? He's by far the most thorough engineer I've worked with, and no ego. He never leaves a job undone, no matter how late it is. I've never seen him awake before 11, and he always greets me by saying, "Kalimera, Yasmin," in the sleepiest drawl. Not a morning person, that one. He listens with the slightest smile on his face and twirls this stray curl by his ear. He asks a billion questions, but I don't mind. He surprised me today. There's an empty room on the bridge, just a spot of negative space in the ship. He set the picnic there and said I need to relax. He even called me a busybody. There were these crazy glowing fungus things he found to set the ambiance. The most exciting part, though, drum roll, he can jailbreak fabricators. He made a small batch of traditional Grecian dishes. But the craziest part? He managed to make a suitable falafel for me. I never thought I'd see a good falafel in deep space. Alhamdulillah. A quiet genius, that one. This planet may be a cold mistress, but maybe it isn't so bad.
Oh god, I love it. Oh my god, the story. It's so touching because it sounds like she had some sort of feelings towards him, and he obviously had feelings towards her. I like the whole answering if she minded all of the questions bit. I really like that. That was a nice little nod there. It's interesting to see the interactions of the crew, at least. We still don't hear anything as far as sound effects go, unfortunately, for the actual crash. I'm gonna take a look at the thruster that broke off and see if I can find anything there. Captain Badass.
Sol should pay me more to lead these missions. I saved the whole damn crew from destruction. Mercury II was nearly obliterated by an immensely powerful energy beam. I don't know any weapon system with that level of capability. The power source to get that kind of range must be, well, otherworldly. We got lucky. The energy signature is similar to some of the weaponry meant to counter pirates on mining freighters. The refraction of the beam across the atmosphere? Orion's belt, it looked like the Northern Lights. Such power. I fired the emergency flares and dumped water from the nuclear core. I think the heat signature confused the weapons tracking for just an instant. I managed a slight evasive maneuver, and I felt the Mercury get rocked by the sonic boom as the nuclear runoff rapidly evaporated. That alone could have taken us out. Definitely asking for a pay raise.
Okay.
This is not what I signed up for. My days of risky missions should be behind me.
Oh.
But what the hell? I still got it. Even if it was luck. Hopefully, whatever didn't want us on the planet doesn't mind when we leave.
Oh, if only they knew that gun was meant to keep people on the planet from spreading the bacterium and from entering the planet should they, well, you get the idea. So I guess then the ship wasn't hit the first time. They just kind of maneuvered around the beam and crash landed on the planet. I'm assuming? It's kind of interesting. I think there's still bits and pieces of the story that need to be put in because it still seems a little bit open-ended, and I feel like they could still do a lot more with it with the sound effects, but that's all the time I have right now for this. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what your thoughts are down below in the comments section. I'm interested to hear what you think about, well, the entire goings-on that happened with the Mercury. And that cave. We need to find that cave where the survivor, well, not survivors, but the people who were left behind held out. All right, guys, that's it. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.